The abdominal pain started 6 months before my father's promotion party. Sharp, stabbing pain that doubled me over without warning. I'd lost 15 pounds, could barely eat, spent nights crying from the agony. It's just stress, my father said dismissively. Kenneth Carter, hospital operations manager at St. Catherine's Medical Center, too busy climbing the corporate ladder to notice his daughter was dying. Dad, I can't keep food down. The pain is getting worse. You're 28 years old, Grace. Take some Tums and stop complaining. He didn't look up from his laptop, reviewing presentations for his upcoming promotion to Senior VP of Hospital Operations. My stepmother Lauren agreed immediately. Your father's promotion party is in 2 months. Can you please not create drama right before his big moment? My younger half-brother Tyler smirked from the couch. Grace always has some medical emergency when Dad has something important. Remember her migraine during my graduation? I was in the ER that day. Sure you were, Tyler rolled his eyes. I'd finally gone to the emergency room after collapsing at work. The CT scan showed what the pain had been screaming. A large ovarian mass, likely cancerous, wrapped around vital organs. Emergency surgery was scheduled within days. Dr. Samantha Rodriguez, Chief of Surgical Oncology at St. Catherine's, my father's hospital, was assigned to my case. Grace, this is serious, she said, showing me the imaging. The mass is 10 centimeters, complex, possibly malignant. We need to operate immediately. The surgery will be extensive, likely 5 to 6 hours. You'll need significant recovery time and family support. My father works at this hospital. He's operations manager. Dr. Rodriguez's expression shifted. Kenneth Carter is your father? Yes. Do you know him? I'm his boss, technically. I sit on the executive board that approved his promotion. She paused. Has he seen your scans? He says I'm being dramatic about minor issues. Something flickered across her face. Disappointment, maybe anger. These aren't minor issues. This is potentially life-threatening. Any healthcare administrator looking at these scans would understand the severity. He won't look at them. He's too focused on his promotion party. Dr. Rodriguez made a note in my chart. Grace, I want you to know that what your family is doing, dismissing serious medical conditions, refusing to provide support, it goes against everything we stand for in healthcare. Especially troubling when it comes from someone in hospital leadership. The surgery was scheduled for Thursday. My father's promotion party was Saturday night at the hospital's event center. Same building where I'd be recovering in the surgical ward. You'll be fine by Saturday, right? Lauren asked when I told them about the surgery date. The party is black tie. We need family photos. I'll be 2 days post-op from major abdominal surgery. Grace, don't be dramatic, my father said, his voice sharp. Outpatient procedures are routine now. You'll have some discomfort, but you can manage a few hours at a party. Dr. Rodriguez said it's 5 to 6 hours of surgery. They might need to remove my ovary. Stop catastrophizing. These doctors exaggerate to justify their fees. He turned back to Lauren. She'll be there. Even if she has to rest in the corner, we need the family portrait. I stared at him. This man who worked in healthcare, who approved surgical schedules, who understood medical procedures. And he was calling my cancer surgery minor discomfort. Dad, this is serious. What's serious is you trying to sabotage my promotion with your constant medical drama, he snapped. I've worked 15 years for this position. You will not ruin it with your attention-seeking behavior. My best friend Maya drove me to surgery Thursday morning. My father had a critical meeting. Lauren was getting her hair done for the party. Tyler didn't respond to my texts. Dr. Rodriguez found me in pre-op, my hospital bracelet reading Carter Grace in bold letters. The same last name as the man about to be celebrated 2 floors above me. Family not here? She asked gently. They have other priorities. Her jaw tightened. Grace, I need to tell you something. The mass is larger than we thought. The surgery will be complex. You'll be in the ICU afterward, not a regular room. This is major surgery with significant risks. Should I be scared? You should be supported. But since you're not, know that my entire team is here for you. We'll take care of you. The anesthesiologist started sedation. The last thing I heard was Dr. Rodriguez saying, "We've got you, Grace. You're not alone." 7 hours later, I woke in the ICU. The mass had been cancerous, stage 2 ovarian cancer. They'd removed my ovary, part of my fallopian tube and surrounding tissue. Dr. Rodriguez had spent an extra 2 hours ensuring clean margins. Maya was there crying with relief. "You made it." Dr. Rodriguez said the surgery went perfectly. "They got all the cancer." My body felt like it had been split open because it had been. The pain was overwhelming even through medication. I had drains for lines, monitors beeping constantly. "Hi family." Maya's expression darkened. "Your dad posted on Facebook about his promotion party preparations. Your stepmother posted selfies from the salon. Not one mention of you." Saturday evening I was stable enough to move to a regular surgical floor, directly below the event center where my father's party was in full swing. I could hear the music, the laughter, the celebration. Maya checked her phone, her face going pale. "Grace, your dad just posted photos from the party." The images showed him in a tuxedo, beaming beside hospital executives. The caption, "Celebrating with my complete family. So blessed." I was 2 floors below, recovering from cancer surgery. Alone. Sunday morning my phone exploded with calls. First Lauren. Then my father. Then numbers I didn't recognize. Maya checked social media. "Oh my God. Grace, this is everywhere." The hospital's internal communications board had a new post from Dr. Rodriguez, addressing medical family neglect in healthcare leadership. But there was more. Someone had filmed the promotion party. The video showed the elegant ballroom, hospital executives and board members in formal attire. My father at the microphone giving his acceptance speech. "I'm honored to serve as Senior VP of Hospital Operations." His voice carried clearly. "St. Catherine's is about compassionate care, putting patients and families first. That's the culture I'll champion." Applause filled the room. Then a woman's voice from off-camera. "Is that why your daughter is recovering from cancer surgery 2 floors below while you're partying?" The room went silent. The camera found Dr. Rodriguez standing near the back, still in her surgical scrubs. My father's smile froze. "I'm sorry, what?" Dr. Rodriguez walked to the front, the crowd parting. "Your daughter Grace Carter. I performed a 7-hour emergency surgery on her Thursday to remove a cancerous ovarian mass. She's been in intensive care while you've been preparing for this party." Board members exchanged shocked looks. "That's a private family matter." My father started. "It's a leadership matter," Dr. Rodriguez interrupted. "You're being promoted to Senior VP of Hospital Operations, overseeing patient care policies and family support programs. Yet you dismissed your own daughter's life-threatening condition as minor and dramatic. You told her cancer surgery was an outpatient procedure that wouldn't interfere with your party." My father's face drained of color. "Grace's surgery was complex, high-risk and life-saving. She has stage 2 ovarian cancer. She'll need chemotherapy, extensive recovery and family support." Dr. Rodriguez's voice was ice-cold. She had none of that because her father, a hospital administrator who should understand medical severity, convinced the family she was faking for attention. Lauren's gasp was audible on the video. "I have Grace's medical records and her statement about your response to her diagnosis," Dr. Rodriguez continued. "You work in healthcare. You approve surgical schedules. You understand medical terminology. Your dismissal wasn't ignorance, it was willful neglect." The hospital board chairman stood, his expression grave. "Ken, is this true? My daughter tends to exaggerate." "Your daughter has cancer." Dr. Rodriguez's voice cracked with fury. "She nearly died on my operating table because the tumor was larger and more invasive than initial scans showed. If she'd waited another week, the week you demanded she wait until after this party, we might not have saved her." The room erupted in whispers. "The surgery was Thursday," Dr. Rodriguez said. "Today is Saturday. Grace is 2 days post-op from major cancer surgery, alone in a hospital room, while her father celebrates his promotion to a position overseeing compassionate patient care." She looked directly at the board chairman. "How can we trust someone to champion patient family support when he can't even support his own daughter through cancer?" The video cut off, but the news articles continued. The board had suspended my father's promotion pending investigation. Hospital staff had filed complaints about his history of dismissing employee medical leave requests. 3 nurses reported he'd called their health issues convenient excuses, when they'd needed time off. My phone rang. My father. "How could you?" he hissed when I answered. "You told that doctor about our private family business? My promotion is suspended. The board is investigating me. You've destroyed my career over some surgery. I have cancer, Dad. And you're fine now, aren't you? So all this drama, this public humiliation." "Mr. Carter." Dr. Rodriguez's voice came from my doorway. She was making rounds, still in scrubs from another surgery. I put her on speaker. "I'm here with Grace. Let me be very clear. I didn't need Grace to tell me anything. Your response to her diagnosis is documented in her medical records. Hospital staff witnessed you dismissing her condition. Your own words at the party, 'she tends to exaggerate,' were recorded." Silence from my father's end. "Grace has stage 2 ovarian cancer," Dr. Rodriguez continued. "She underwent emergency surgery that lasted 7 hours. She'll need chemotherapy starting next month. The fact that she's fine now is because of skilled surgical intervention and aggressive treatment, not because her condition wasn't serious. This is a family matter. This is a leadership matter. You're in hospital administration. You set policies for patient care and family support. Yet you demonstrated complete failure to provide basic support to your own family member with cancer." Dr. Rodriguez's voice was sharp. "The board investigation isn't about Grace. It's about your pattern of dismissing medical needs and your fitness to lead patient care initiatives. I've worked at this hospital for 15 years. And in 15 years, you never learned that cancer isn't negotiable. Surgery isn't optional. Family support isn't conditional on convenience." She paused. "Grace will complete her cancer treatment successfully. Whether you complete your investigation and keep your position depends entirely on the board's findings." The line went dead. Dr. Rodriguez checked my vitals, her expression softening. "How's your pain level?" "Manageable." "Dr. Rodriguez, the party, the video was necessary. Grace, I've been a surgeon for 20 years. I've never seen a healthcare administrator dismiss their own child's cancer as inconvenient. The board needed to know what kind of leader they were promoting. My family will never forgive me. Your family nearly killed you with their neglect. Forgiveness isn't owed, it's earned. Right now, focus on healing." The board's investigation took 6 weeks. They found a disturbing pattern. My father had denied or delayed medical leave for 17 employees over 3 years, calling their conditions minor or exaggerated. He'd once told a nurse her miscarriage was not an excuse to miss a shift. Another employee's heart surgery was deemed elective and poorly timed. His promotion was permanently revoked. He was demoted to administrative assistant with mandatory ethics training. 3 months later, he resigned rather than complete it. Lauren filed for divorce, citing his inability to prioritize family. Tyler stopped speaking to him after learning the full story. My father lost his position, his marriage, and his son's respect, all because he couldn't acknowledge his daughter's cancer. I focused on recovery and chemotherapy. Maya drove me to every appointment. Dr. Rodriguez monitored my progress personally. My coworkers sent care packages. My real family, the chosen one, showed up consistently. 4 months post-surgery, my scans were clear. The cancer was gone. Chemotherapy was working. 6 months later, I was cancer-free and working as a patient advocate at St. Catherine's, hired personally by Dr. Rodriguez to help develop family support programs for surgical patients. "You understand what patients need because you didn't get it," she told me during my interview. "That makes you perfect for this role." My father sent one email. "I hope you're satisfied. You destroyed my career over a surgery you recovered from anyway." I didn't respond. Because he still didn't understand. I recovered despite him, not because my cancer was minor. A year post-diagnosis, I spoke at a hospital leadership conference about family medical neglect in healthcare administration. "Healthcare leaders must practice the compassion they preach," I told the audience. "My father spent 15 years in hospital operations but couldn't provide basic support during my cancer treatment. That's not just personal failure, it's professional hypocrisy." The standing ovation was overwhelming. Dr. Rodriguez found me afterward. "Your father called. He wants to talk." "What did you say?" "That you're thriving without him, and maybe he should focus on learning from his mistakes instead of seeking forgiveness he hasn't earned. I smiled. Thank you. For everything. For the surgery, the advocacy, the truth. Thank you for surviving and using your voice. You've changed hospital policy. Family support protocols are mandatory now because of your story. I was cancer-free, building a career helping others, surrounded by people who'd fought for me when my family wouldn't. And that taught me the most important lesson. Real family shows up when you're dying, not just when you're celebrating. Dr. Rodriguez had shown up. Maya had shown up. My co-workers had shown up. My father had shown up for a promotion party while I recovered from cancer surgery. That told me everything I needed to know about whose opinion actually mattered. I survived. I thrived. And I built a life that prioritized truth over family comfort. Because survival isn't dramatic. It's revolutionary.